Hi, Jimmy. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks. So let's talk about when you first were going to come to our practice. What was it like for you to make that first call?
I didn't make the call. My wife made the call, and she had been going here for about 6 years. Knew Dr. Miranda very well and you and the whole staff and loved it. We came home and raved, and I kind of thought it was the ploy. Okay, yeah, she's going to tell me how great it is so that I'll make the call and I'll go to the dentist. And because she knew how bad it was, how bad my teeth were, and there was a lot of pain involved at that point. But it was funny, when she made the call, she didn't tell me she was making the call. I was sitting on one couch, she was on the other, we were watching TV, and I heard her make the call, and I thought she was calling for her. And then she put the phone down and said, hey, do you think you could make June 8th or something, whatever the appointment was? And I remember thinking, oh, wow, she's calling about me. No, I don't think I can. And we went back and forth, and she threw a couple more dates out there, and she hung up. I finally had to say, okay, yeah, I can make that date, knowing in my head probably full well that I'd have a business meeting that day or something would come up, I could get out of it. And then she turned to me and she said, okay, you're going in and you're going to love them. They're going to be great. And me thinking in my head, oh, she's going to have to go with me. I'm petrified. I don't want to do this, because there was not only just being afraid of the dentist, it was a fear of her actually knowing how bad my teeth were.
Got it.
You know, I mean, that's kind of a strange thing. We've been married for a long time. We have 2 beautiful kids. But I was always so embarrassed of what was going on in my mouth that I didn't share everything with her. So it was like, okay, here's the secret. The door's opening and everybody's going to know that the front of the teeth look okay, but the back ones are, bad.
So what had led up to you having that kind of anxiety? Did you have some bad experiences?
Never really bad experiences. And the funny thing is, my mom worked at a dental office and an orthodontist office my entire life.
Were they mean to you?
They weren't mean to me. The dentist she worked for was a very, very good dentist, very well-known dentist in Plano. And he was very strict, not a great bedside manner, very strict. But he was never mean. But I always felt, I don't know, I always felt like I was embarrassing her if I went there, because she, I wouldn't do braces, which was a huge thing, and I could have had them for free. I don't know why I didn't do that, but I didn't do braces, and I was just always very anxious, very, very embarrassed. I don't know, and they weren't always bad, but they got that way because I was so feared.
So what was your mouth like before?
Before
you had this treatment done with Dr. Miranda?
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I mean, walking in and sitting down with Dr. Miranda and you and finding out that 10 teeth were going to have to be extracted. Now, 4 of those being my wisdom teeth. But finding out that removing 10 teeth, that's huge. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's huge, thinking, oh my gosh, I'm losing 10 teeth. And at that point, walking in here, I kind of in the back of my head wanted to just say, pull them all. Let's just do dentures, pull them all, let's do veneers, whatever we can do, crown them, I don't care. Mm-hmm. I just want to have good teeth and nice looking teeth. I'm in a business that I'm meeting with people all the time, sales and marketing myself. I have meetings every day, so it was very important for me to have the look, not only have the self-esteem part of it, but have the look for my business. That's how I make the money.
So when you went through the process, tell me about a sedation dentistry appointment. What was that like for you?
It was very nerve-wracking in the beginning, just having a fear of not being in control. I'm a little bit of a control freak, so I like to at least know what's going on. And I was really afraid that I was going to say something stupid or embarrassed or, have no filter. Like whatever I was thinking in my head was going to come out, right, wrong, or indifferent. Mm-hmm. I was really feared of that. Mm-hmm. And that didn't happen. Everybody kept saying, you kept saying, that won't happen. Priscilla said, that won't happen. It's not a true serum. It's more of you're just not going to remember exactly what had happened. It's not going to make you tell anything. And as far as I know, I didn't. I'm sure there were some funny things that were said, and I do remember a couple text messages I tried to send on the way home while Tracy was driving that were just, I look back at it and I'm thinking, how could I have sent that to a client? I mean, it's just mumbo jumbo. Nobody understood.
We learned to take your phone away from you.
You did learn to take my phone away from me.
So, when you were all done, what's your memory as far as discomfort or anxiety post-treatment?
Interesting enough, I don't remember it. And I was telling you that earlier, mm-hmm. that I don't remember. I know that having 10 teeth extracted would think that there'd be like 3 days. And I don't remember there being a lot of pain. It wasn't a quarter of what I expected it to be. I mean, it was just so easy. Mm-hmm. I would tell somebody in a heartbeat, do it again. Do it. It's easy.
So how has this at all impacted or changed your life?
I think it's huge. I think it's huge that I have a smile, that I'm not talking like this, that I'm not always constantly like this, that I actually just have a smile. And I think everyone around me will tell you that it's interesting to see the transition of me just being happy and smiling. And I was always a happy guy, just didn't smile much for fear of embarrassment.
Right. Yeah, you smile all the time now.
Thanks.
So last topic. If somebody were considering having this type of work done, cosmetic or restorative or implant dentistry, what would you want to share with them?
First of all, I'd say it needs to be here. I mean, and that's just my personal opinion. And that's just from 5 years of my wife telling me how wonderful everything is, how great Dr. Miranda is, before I even was dragged to the door. And now, I just think that if you're going to do something that is a huge expense and a huge life-changing thing, that you need to make sure you research and make sure it's the right doctor and that they know what they're doing. And there's no doubt in my mind that you guys know what you're doing now. But it's huge. And I would just say take the leap, because this is life-changing. You will be a better person because of this, not just because of how you look, but how you feel about yourself. It's easy.
Great. Thank you.
That's it.